Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Espresso on SABC3. Now, you'll remember that since Samsung unveiled the Gear VR, it's been quite a year where I think app development in terms of VR has really come to the forefront, and we're using it for many, many different kinds of ways. And that's why we brought in our expert tech correspondent, Hadlee Simons, to tell us a bit more about the incredible ways in which virtual reality is being used. Great to have you back with us. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. I'm well, and yourself?
Cool, man. And like I was saying, so virtual reality technology is being used for far more than just recreational purposes these days.
Yeah, of course. I mean, some of the most notable examples have been in the US. Ticket retailers have been using virtual reality headsets before you buy your tickets, so you can actually see what your view looks like in your seat. So, I mean, that's just crazy. They've been using it for NBA games. So before you buy your actual ticket, you can have a look at your prospective seat.
Yes,
and you get the view, and you can see, are you getting the best view? So
because you never know that, right?
Exactly.
That's brilliant, yeah.
Exactly. So you never know if you're buying a ticket in the nosebleeds, whether it's actually worth buying it.
Yeah.
I mean, you also saw another example, which was Volvo with their Volvo reality app, test driving cars, for example, taking you on a scenic virtual test drive. Showing you the interior of the car and what have you. You'll be looking around and you'll be seeing the scenes, obviously, which is a good sell for the car in the first place, and then also the interior of the car. So that's just some crazy stuff.
I think another exciting one that's bound to excite people is immersive technology. Immersive journalism is one that's being thrown around as a term these days.
Yeah, sure. So the Emblematic Group, they came up with some crazy VR stories. It's just insane. They used, for example, one of the examples was putting you in a Syrian refugee camp, because, I mean, obviously that situation has been crazy. And then another example was actually the Trayvon Martin shooting, showing you how it happened and everything. And I mean, as the name implies, immersive journalism, I mean, it does immerse you more. It gives you a better idea and understanding of what's actually happening.
Yeah, and of course, very recently, the news has been filled with reports of the Oscar Pistorius trial. And a courtroom, in fact, in the UK recently used VR to transport a jury to the scene of the crime. I mean, that's just absolutely incredible. I mean, how could this be a contributing factor to the justice system for you?
Exactly. This is also quite an interesting development. They spent about 20,000 rand on getting an HTC headset, a VR headset. And the crime scene gets laid out, and the court, the jurors and what have you, and officials could actually walk around, because the HTC headset lets you walk around in addition to VR. So you could pick up things from the crime scene and have a look, and it's quite interesting. From what I read of the report, they said that they're a bit skeptical of technology always in the courtroom, but it's quite encouraging still. It gives you a better idea of what's happening around you.
Absolutely, man. You talk about the future of medicine and all these exciting things. But thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And laying it all out for us now. I think we have a bit of a better idea. But of course, if you're looking for something for Father's Day, how about that? It's only 2 days away. And if you haven't already bought your dad a gift, then maybe the Samsung Gear VR would be the ideal for him. This incredible gift, of course, that could show dad a whole new world. And the fact that you love him very much as well.
This is the power of television. This is TV.